Welcome, class. We'll go ahead and get started now. Find a seat in a simple seated position, kneeling, sitting on your block, or sitting on your heels. If that's uncomfortable for you, then find a cross-legged seated position. Reach back and pull out your buttocks flesh. So you can inflate your central channel, your radiant heart. Find your sacred posture. Allowing a gentle double S curve of the spine. Start to breathe fully and deeply. Each breath in, exploring more of your central channel, exploring the length of your torso. Imagining connecting your breath from the root and core of your being to the extension of your crown into space. Think about softening any place in your body now that is holding tension, any undue pressure or stress, and allowing that to go, resting in the assurance that you will be held up, you will be supported and taken care of in your own body, your own myofascial structure can support you. The universe supports you in a lightness that is not straining, it's soft and supportive. And you can let go of any pressure you have in your shoulders, any undue, unneeded pressure you have in the gut area. Let go of any tightening in the groin, in the pelvic floor. Finding a continuous tube that starts at the crown of the head and passes through the skull, passes through the neck. It's the diameter of your neck. It passes through the rib cage, through the waistline, through the hips. It's uninterrupted. It allows your connection to support. And allow, if you will, any gentle movement that enhances your balance in this open posture, in this open position. Any flow or wave, invite it in throughout the practice today and let it guide you. Set your intention for this class today to be open and soft at the same time. How can you keep an openness of experience without hardening? Blink open your eyes and push your arms forward to the level of the horizon. Start a gentle sway of the rib cage and let the arms move after the ribs. Let your head float. Energetically resist the knees away from each other to spring load the hips back. Hero your ankles. Reach dome hands forward. Touch dome, slide into the springs, and walk your knees back a little bit to provide ample belly room. In this open posture, the knees resist. Double S curve of the spine, radiant heart lifts towards the heavens. Your tube is open. Divine love flows into your being. Allow shifts and sways and pulses. Spring load your hips back. Float up in the heart and walk the hands to the left. Keep your tube open. Tilt the left ear to the left shoulder and pulsing, arcing, crescenting the body to the left. Can you find a softness here? The right neck gets so long. Spring load the hips back, float the heart, walk the hands to the right, so lightly. Tilt the right ear towards the right shoulder, allowing length in the left side of the neck. Breathe into your new open space. And spring load the hips back. Walk the hands back. Come to all fours pose. A distance between your hands and your knees to allow for a long open belly, a longest central channel you've ever had. Squeeze the base palms. Find a central channel in your arms as well. It's energizing. It's not flat or hard. And then find a pulse back and forth. See if you can find a central channel in all of your bones. Your legs, your feet, your toes. It harmonizes your body in movement. Start to take barrel rolls with the rib cage. Exploring new areas. And then take it the other way. And then come back, find some stillness in the center. Look for a softness, but a triumphant tone that is equal and soft. Dome the right hand from the pulling back of the right heart. Tilt the left ear to the left. And then dome slides to spring, dome the left hand. A couple pulses here. Slide back center. Inflate the heart. Dome the right hand. And then bring the right hand to hand mirror. Here's where it gets hard. You want to grasp, you want to tighten, you want to strain. Look for a place you can find softness here. Where are you holding where you don't need to be? Start to pulse. Lift left leg, square leg. Keep the hips level. There, that's better. And start to pulse. Where can you find lightness? Keep the heart high. Touchdown dome. Touchdown top of the left foot. And then knee and palm. Little sway it out. Left hand dome, high heart, hand mirror. Where can you soften? Where can you find presence? Keep the hips level. Right leg, square leg, fiesta flare the foot. Helps find the uniform tone. When we have uniform tone, there's no strain. Pulse, knee in, elbow in. High heart. Getting warm. Pump your breath. Stay high in the heart. Touch down top of foot and dome fingernails. Slide back all fours. Squeeze the base palms. Uniform softness of tone. Pulsing. Tuck the right toes under. Pivot to place your right foot on the ground. And then kickstand the left foot out to the left a bit, humble cat. Tilt the crown of the head towards the floor, left ear towards the left shoulder. The right hand naturally comes to a dome here. Some areas to check is the left arm here. Check that it's not straining or locked. As you exhale, the hips resist backwards. As you inhale, the ribs rise towards the sky, finding new opening, keeping the channel open as you go. Find your bliss. Take the right hand to wishbone. So a grab on the left forearm. And use that to help open against. Keep the gaze on the left hand. And then mindfully transition back to all fours. Simplify on all fours. Humble cat left, step the left paw to the left, kickstand the right foot to the right just a bit. Spring load the hips back. And then crescent the left ribs towards the sky. Crown tilts towards the floor. Keep the central channel open. Hips draw back. A strong dig drag in your left paw helps. Continue here or take a wishbone hand. Left hand grabs right forearm. Maybe start to twist the belly open. And then come back to all fours. Simplify all fours. Step to your feet. Step wide. Walk your hands back. Keep the tube open. And then float to stand. Step narrow, step narrow. Earth pose. Breathe and stand in a way that supports your whole system and being. Scanning the body for any strain and letting that go. Heart floats tall, head floats tall, ears tilt back slightly. Float the arms to the level of the horizon, bend the arms, chin up bar, and then slide the hands, ecstasy. Soften the belly. Energize where there's lack of tone. Soften where there's too much tone. Elbows towards the nose. And then crescent to the right. Bow your belly open as you arc to the right, letting the left side ribs expand and breathe open. Drop the right hand to the top of the right thigh. Allow this to increase length on both sides. Keep your face towards forward. Where can you soften? Where can you lengthen? Exhale, both hands ecstasy. Pause. Lengthen your central channel, float your heart, float your head. And then crescent, left. Where can you soften? Drop the left hand to the top of the left thigh. Room in both sides. Channel long. Open the ribs. Exhale, come back up. And then seaweed sway. Glide and slide the ribs. Sit the hips back deep. Minding central channel stays open. Glutes on the rise. You can reach behind and pull them up. And then extend heart and head out from your root, from your base. Sit deep in your chair. Reach your hands forward. Cross left hand to right knee. Right hand ecstasy. Where can you soften here? Start to twist to the right. Chin and sternum stay in alignment. Twist at the middle ribs. Reach the arms forward. Reach the hands towards the sky. Elbows wide. Belly long. Heels lift. Head back. Groins deep. Lower back down. Sit down in your chair. Cross the right hand to the outside edge of the left thigh. Left hand comes to ecstasy. Where can you soften? Start to twist at T12. Keep your chin in line with your breastbone. And then release, arms forward, arms lift, exalted, groins deep. Breathe in, and then simplify, earth pose. If you have a block on hand, it might be helpful in the next sequence. Step the right foot back to a short stance high lunge. Grab the buttocks flush and pull it out behind you. Keep your central channel open and pulse the backs of the legs. Where can you soften? Are you gripping the low back? Fill in the heart. Get longer. If you're a little more flexible here, a block could be helpful. We'll twist once more. Right hand goes to outside edge of left thigh. Left hand ecstasy. Twist left. Pulse. Hips back. Float your heart high. Step to earth pose. Step wide, step wide. Sit, and then step narrow, step narrow. Sit again, step wide, hop narrow, hop wide, and hop back and forth, wide and narrow, landing light. Finding a playful spring. Step your left foot back to a high lunge with a shortened stance. Keep your central channel open. Pulse open the backs of your legs. Go a little bit deeper here if you can. Stay true to your channel though. Don't compromise the length in your channel to get lower. Take the left hand to the outside edge of the right leg, the right hand to ecstasy. Or if you're using a block, walk your block to the right. Twisted pyramid. Twist open the waist and the legs at the same time. Float the heart. And seaweed sway. Equal standing. Bring the weight into the left foot. Big drag to lift the right to a square leg out in front of you. Keep that curve in the spine. Mind your integrity. Cross the hands once more. And then twist to the right. Baby twist. It's just little. Use your breath. Keep the tube open. Stay here. Or grab the foot from the outside and extend it forward. Hand to foot pose. Can you keep the double S curve in the tube? Keep the leg up. Take it behind you. Float your heart forward. Hamstring hung that right heel to the buttocks. Lift your heart. Keep your tube open. Touchdown domes into springs and hitch kicks. Land on your right. Tube open. Float to stand. Nice. Beautiful. Seaweed sway. Breathe. Weight the right foot. Big drag to lift the left, square leg. Find length. Cross opposite hand to opposite knee. Left hand ecstasy. And then twist. Stay here. Or if you want to go further, take the left arm inside the left knee, grab the outside of the left foot. Extend to whatever feels comfortable. The tube open. Don't crip the tube, dude. There we go. Maintain balance from your heart. Hamstring hug, left heel to left buttocks. Lower down like an elevator. Touchdown domes. Dome slide to spring. Hitch kicks. Step both feet to the ground. Step wide, step wide. Bend the knees deeply. Float your heart to dome hands. Wide-legged forward bend. Maybe you got a really deep bend here. Keep your tube open. If your tube is compromised, come up to your knees. And then come back down. Domes pull your heart forward, dome slide to spring. Step wider, and maybe step back a little bit more. Ice pick the right hand down, lower the right elbow, keep your heart high. Ice pick left hand down, lower left elbow, crouching sphinx, keep your heart high. Keep the tube open. And some pulses here. Where can you soften? Lower the knees. Interlace the hands, leaving the pinky out. Narrow your elbows and place the crown on the head on the floor between your arms. Lift up onto your toes and play with walking your feet. Maybe lifting one knee. See if you can keep the tube open all the way. If you're gazing at one spot and you feel steady, maybe lifting both. Tube long, heart full. Erase the strain. One more breath. Step down. Spring load the hips back. And come to kneeling. Find your breath. Spring load your hips Knees energetically resist. Groins are deep. Double S curve intact. High knees. Bring your arms out forward, V vector. And start to crescent to the left. Pulse. Belly long. Hips back. Good. All right, one more pulse. We're going to take the left hand to the left, slide it out a lot. Take the right hand to ecstasy. And then lift the right foot out to your right. Exhale, hips go back. Inhale, you open the right ribs, elbow points towards the top of your mat. Stay here and continue, or for a challenge, right leg goes to open leg. Keep the fiesta flare in the right foot and touch right hand to right knee. Squeeze your left base palm, turn the elbow out, tilt the head, find a bicycle action on the back of the right leg, make sure it's on, check any strain and let it go. Start to open the belly. Good. Hook the right heel in front of the left knee. Spring load the hips back. Float the heart. It's like a curtsy. Pressure your hands on an imaginary shelf to help you push yourself up on the inhale. Exhale, resist hips back. Stay here, bring your hands to the block or the floor. Can you keep your tube open here? Ready cat. Meow. Ready cat. Cool. Float the heart. Step the right foot to meet the left. Spring load your hips back. Arc to the left once more. Pulse. Set the hips back. Swing the left hand to the left heel. Right hand goes to ecstasy. One more opening on the left side. And then heart goes high. Beautiful. Start to pulse to the right. Inhale, lift the left ribs. Exhale, set the hips back. And then exhale, set the hips back, slide the right hand out far. Get it good and far out. Right hand comes to ecstasy. Let your elbow point at the floor. Let the crown of your head tilt towards the right hand. Extend the left leg. Get a dig drag going on there. Set the hips back and pulse. Beautiful. Continue pulsing here or go for the arm balance. A good hero foot on the right helps this arm balance, as does an activation on the back of the left leg. To get that activation, you might want to try a sticky bicycle pedal. When you're active there, it's less likely to fall. Push, right hand forward, lift the ribs, and then spiral, open towards the ceiling. One more breath. Good. Hook the left heel in front of the right knee. Spring load the hips back. Float the heart. Beautiful. Pulse. down to your hands. And then float the heart. Mindfully step the left foot to meet the right. Bring all your hips back. Twist to the right. Like the right hand on the right heel, left hand ecstasy. Camel pose. Keep a crease in the groin. Pull the left hip back. Breathe a breath into the left back ribs. Beautiful. Hips back. Heart floats. Nice. Little seaweed sway on the knees. Sit back on your heels and extend the right leg out in front of you. If it's more comfortable for you, you can sit on a block or actually sit on your bottom on the floor. Keep a bend, a hollow under the right knee and a hollow in front of the ankle. Keep your central channel open and start to play with a pulse forward. Where can you soften? Good. Push yourself back up. Step your right foot to the right. Lean into your right leg. Extend your left leg to the left. Find a hollow in front of the ankle and under the knee. And then slowly transition other. Keeping the hollows back and forth. Long belly, like a ninja. Lean to the right. Left hand slides out far behind you. Right hand ecstasy. Sit and exhale. Inhale, rise the right ribs. One more pulse. Exhale, sit your bottom on the ground. Push yourself back up onto your knees. Extend your left leg forward. Keep the hollows. Channel open. Find a little pulse. Step the left foot to the left. Lean left. Extend right foot to the right. Toes point towards the ceiling, knee towards the ceiling. And then shift back and forth. Can you keep your channel open? Stay left. Right hand steps up behind you. A lot helps. Right hand ecstasy or left hand ecstasy. Yeah, sit and exhale. Inhale, open and twist. Sit your bottom on the ground. Good. Good job. Come to all fours. Simplify all fours. Tuck your toes under. Lift the knees, crouching cat. Knees resist. Booty a little bit higher than the ribs, but ribs are still tall. Twisted cat right, toes and knees to the right. Sit your hips back, tilt your head towards the floor, right hand domes. Couple pulses here. Slide the right foot next to the left, side plank. Hips go back. Open up side body. Tilt the head. Maybe open your plank. Activation. And then set your feet back down. Sit your hips down on the floor by your feet. And grab the right foot on the outside of the foot. Extend the right foot. Maybe push it up so much. The left hand domes. Reach your crown towards the ceiling. Belly long. Big breath. Exhale through your mouth. Beautiful. Step the right foot back down. Reach both hands forward. Tuck the toes under. Lift it back up, crouching cat. Couple pulses here. Simplify your cat. Twisted cat left, toes and knees to the left. Ribs rise. Crown of the head points at the right hand. Step the left foot next to the right. Side plank. Rainbow the ribs. Right ear to right shoulder. Stay here and pulse. Or open your side plank. Breathe. And replace both feet on the floor. Sit your hips on the floor by your feet. If you need to here, sit your butt back behind you a little more. Stretch your belly open. Grab the left foot from the outside of the foot and use that pressure into your hand to help float and dome your right hand. Reach the tube long. Where can you soften? And fly your right hand. Touchdown hand, touchdown foot. Mindfully come back to all fours. Step your hands wide off your mat. Keep your heart full and walk your knees back so you're on the tops of your thighs. Hook your heels onto imaginary resistance. Push your hips back. Float your heart and bend your elbows till your belly comes to the floor. Walk your elbows forward, prayer hands, and then walk your ribs away from your hips. Pressure your knees into the floor, inflate the heart. Soften the tube from the crown to the exit. A universal tone throughout. Windshield wiper the feet to the right and the left. And release the feet to the floor. Stretch the arms long. Roll over onto your side. And then roll over onto your back. Supine shift to the center of your mat space. And walk your ribs away from your hips. Untuck your tailbone. Press your paws into the earth. Find a uniformity of tone in the legs. Reach your arms to the sky, and then bring your knuckles to the earth. Chin-up bar, arms. Lift your hips, slightly hover them from the floor. And then swivel the heels to the right, hips to the right, knees go to the left. Tube open. Lift the hips, swivel the heels to the left, hips to the left, knees to the right. And then go back and forth, swiveling. A gentle pull back action of the heels. Where can you soften? And then set the hips down. Big drag, lift your feet off the floor. Yes, to flare the feet. Belly stays long. Water wheel, pushing the heels in a circle. Dragging them back, using your breath. Belly long, deep core tone. And then push the wheel the other way. Share the tone with your whole body. No strain. And then bring the legs to square. Push your head to the earth. Push your hands to the sky. Push the knees to the left. Your wings to the right. And bicycle pedal here. And this twist. And then twist back center, twist the knees to the right, the seeds to the left, bicycle pedal, slow sticky pedal. Come back center. Cross the right leg over the left. Bring the hands to chin-up bar and slowly pick up the hips and scooch them a couple inches to the right. And then lower both knees to the left. Cross the left hand to the right knee and point your right elbow at the ceiling. Breathe into a deep rib expansion. Push your right leg a little bit out in front of you, and then push yourself up onto your forearms, keeping your legs where they are. Crawling baby. Some pulses back and forth, looking for areas of holding and breathing release into that. And then slide the left arm long. Roll back onto your back. Bring the hands to chin up bar. Cross the left leg over the right leg. Pick up the hips and scoot them a couple inches to the left. Slowly lower both knees to the right, allowing the left shoulder to come off the floor and cross the right hand to the left knee. Breathe into that area of tightness and allow it to release. Allow the left leg to slide a little bit out as you roll over all the way and push yourself up onto your forearms, keeping the legs where they are. Rolling baby. Find fullness in the heart. Impulse length. And then slide the right arm long. Roll back onto your back. Reach your hands under your buttocks, flush, untuck the tail. Extend the left leg long, and then extend the right leg long. Walk your ribs away from your hips. Reach your arms towards the ceiling and then hug yourself. Maybe inching your rib cage a little bit farther away from your hips. Tilt your ears back slightly. Then release your arms to your sides. Open your palms towards the ceiling. And then rest your body here. Starting at your toes, relax your toes. Soften the balls of your feet. Your arches release. Follow that of the heels and the ankles. Encircles your calves and your knees. Softening up your thighs. Focusing on the hip space. Allowing a release that allows for an information exchange. Soften your belly and your waistline. Breathe openly into the softness of your central channel. Radiant heart. Pulses and softens. Relax your shoulders, your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms and your hands. Soften your neck, your jaw, your face, your forehead, and your scalp. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Gently waking up the body, rocking the head side to side. Extend the left arm over your head and roll onto your left side. Scoot your hips back behind you. And open your eyes. Allowing the ribs to lead the way, slide to a seated position. Head comes up last. Untuck the tailbone. Float your heart and lean back into your being, your body. Reach your arms out in front of you. Touch fingertips together. Form a globe. Float the head, float the heart. And press the palms together in gratitude. And then open the heart to the world. Namaste. Well done, friends. Good job. See you later.